Hey, yo. Next time, let's go. Master Janium. Well, wait. Gotta close this. Well, first of all, anecdotes or whatever. Oh, wait. Probably muted, so... One moment. Okay, we are back. Where is she? Oh boy, of course she's at the acting place. Oh, there she is.
あら、旅人さん、珍しいですね。それは奇遇ですね。よかったら、今日は舞台がありませんので、気晴らしも兼ねて、リュウソ先生の講談を聞きに来たのです。実は、数日後から、三頭記という古い劇を上演するのですが、いくつかのセリフや演技を調整すべきかどうか決めあぐねているのです。もしお時間があれば、少し相談に乗ってくださいませんか？
Please, go ahead.
例えば、有名な一節。美しき雲に、愛しき花。風流は山水にあり。川面に映る半月は、美しきかんばせ。細き眉と、青き酒に、心つかまれる。前半はそのまま歌っていいと思うのですが、後半はどうも足りない気がして。
Well, is it the half moon is a lovely face and a glass raised to move it moves the heart part?
物語に合わせて、例えば酒壺を持ち上げてお酒を飲む仕草などを入れてはどうかと思いついたのです。他にもいくつかありますが、私が思うままに調整したところで、それは自己満足でしかありません。年配の劇愛好家の中には昔のままがいいと思う方もいるでしょうから。それに稽古に割ける時間はもう限られていますから、舞台の装飾や仕草を考え直すとなると上演に間に合わない恐れがあります。
Rehearsals are really complicated.
はい。台本や演技など舞台上のことだけでなく、他の要素も考慮しなければなりませんから。演劇を書いたり演じたりするのは雲間者のお家芸ですから苦はありませんが、舞台以外の要素には手を焼くこともしばしばです。新たな試みが観客に受け入れられるかどうか、主催者と合意が取れるかどうか、そういったこちらの意思だけではどうにもならないこともありますから。でもいい方に考えれば、役者として舞台に立つ喜びはすでにたくさん味わってきましたから、舞台の責任者としての新たな挑戦はきっと新たな喜びをもたらしてくれるでしょう。
I'll be cheering for you, Yunjin.
ありがとうございます。おかげでだいぶ気が楽になりました。
And I believe
加速するぞ。
is right over here. Well, I missed what I was aiming for. I hit the roof. Oh, how do? On the Revan outfit.
おやおや、シャンリン、この匂いどうしたの？いい香り。
いい香りでしょ。ウグイス姉さんの高校の試作品なんだ。さっきお試し用に一つもらっちゃったの。お、旅人、 こんにちは。ねえねえ、こっち来て。私の手首を嗅いでみて。
It sure
いい香
smells.
りでしょ。
It sure smells good. I'm not sure if I should include the next part.
おお、この同志にも劣らない鋭い嗅覚。高校の香りまでズバリ当てちゃうなんてね。
A perfume. Then this is. Is this an almond tofu flavored perfume?
ご名答。この前店の前を通りかかったらウグイス姉さんがため息ついててね。声かけてみたら新しい高校を開発したいんだけどいい案が思い浮かばなくて何日も悩んでるっていうの。斬新で魅力的で今まで出会ったことがない香りって何があるだろうって聞かれて。高校って普通はお花や植物の香りだけど料理の香りなんて取り入れたら面白いんじゃないって答えたの。
確かに面白い香りだけど嗅いでるうちにお腹が空いてきちゃった。ほら、グーグー鳴ってる。
Hey, look, I'm starving too.
みんな店に入って。すぐ杏仁豆腐を作ってくるから。新しい高校人気だったな。次はチコ魚焼きの香りをお願いしてみようかな。あとエビのポテト包み揚げとか。
Well, fish isn't the most appealing smell. I guess depend on the sauce, I guess. Oh. I forget how to pronounce her, status? Her position?
止める勇気はあるか。
Tishing? Tishing? Tashing? I cannot remember. Love me remember. Okay, where are we? Is there a timed one? Oh, Jade Chamber. Didn't there used to be a teleport point? There we go. She overlapped it exactly.
じゃあ行くよ。
Oh, Baiju.
疲労と気疲れ、それから脳みその使いすぎですね。季節の変わり目ということもあり、ただでさえ風邪が悪化しやすいのです。
処方箋をいただけるかしら。後で薬を取りに行かせるわ。
わかりました。ですが、風邪は薬で治せても、心労がたたればまたぶり返しますよ。
白先生、忠告ありがとう。けれど、リーユへのジムを放っておくわけにもいかないわ。今は薬でしばらく症状を抑えてほしいの。
はあ、それでは食事療法の献立も一緒に出しましょうか。免疫力がつくよう少しずつ体の調子を整えるのです。
あら旅人、珍しいわね。何かご用？
Well, you seem like you've had enough rest, for one.
昨日あまり眠れなかったのだけれど、そんな状態で今朝風に当たったものだから風邪をひいてしまったの。最初は薬を飲んでやり過ごそうとしたけど頭が痛くて仕方なく白先生を呼んだのよ。いつもありがとう。また足を運んでもらってごめんなさい。
とんでもありません。患者を見るのは私の責務ですから。ですが、
白先生と同じようにこれも私の責務なのよ。総務省ではさまざまな業務が執り行われているのだから少しの怠慢も許されない。いくら辛労があろうときちんと処理しなければならないわ。今頭が痛いのは私だけだけど、私が職務を放棄すれば辛労に苦しむ人はもっと増えることでしょう。総務省の人々が疲弊して仕事に支障が出たら次に風邪をひくのはリーユエ公かもしれないわ。
I guess that's the meaning of a domino effect.
処方箋を渡しておきます。天智園様、ちゃんと休んでくださいね。
Tian Quan?
ねえ、ありがとう。
Yo Yo and some Chi Chi.
あ
It's only his daytime.
ー、綺麗。気に入ってくれてよかった。この景色を見たとき、いつか必ずナナにも見せてあげようって思ったの。うん、気に入った。でも、どうしたの？歩きすぎて疲れちゃった？違う。お腹すいた？それとも喉乾いた？ココナッツミルクも持ってきてるけど、いる？いや。ナナはちゃんと聞いてるよ、ナナ。ゆっくりでいいから。ナナはすぐ忘れちゃうから。うん、わかってるよ。ナナはメモしたことしか覚えられない。メモに書き留めないと覚えられない。今日は楽しかった。でも書き留めないとナナはすぐ忘れちゃう。木の葉っぱの色も吹く風もヨーヨの手も覚えてるのはヨーヨの名前だけ。それで十分だよ。よしよし。え？安心して。ヨーヨは記憶力がいいから、師匠から教わった秘伝の槍術だって何回か口に出せば覚えちゃう。それにエンヒネーネに教えてもらった連想記憶術だってあるよ。ほら、今日の葉っぱは金色でヨーヨの鈴みたいな色でしょ。それに緑色のもある。まるで大根の葉っぱみたい。ナナが覚えておけないことは全部ヨーヨが覚えておくよ。絶対に忘れないって。いや、それにここに来るのはこれっきりじゃないでしょ。毎月来たっていいし、来たい時にまた来ればいいよ。努力に勝る天才なしって師匠はいつも言ってる。何回も来たらナナもきっと覚えられると思うよ。本当に？もちろん。師匠がそう言ってたもん。
I'm not sure if that saying applies here. Oh well, as long as they're having fun.
言葉の使い方合ってるかな？わからない。でもナナはヨーヨを信じる。じゃあ指切りしよう。歌人老一神君の弟子だからね。約束は必ず守るよ。うん。ナナ、メモしておく。
This area is safe. I'll spend some more time with them before the sun sets.
そうだ。ヨーヨ、これ食べてみて。お弁当を作ってきてくれたの？ちょうどお腹が空いたなって思ってたんだ。うん。ノートにメモしてたから。
That was cute. And a bit
これ
sad.
めちゃくちゃ美味しいよ。ようよ、たくさん食べて。
I wonder we can sit there later. Okay, that was 2 in town, 1 out of town, this one out of town, so there'll be 1 more? Kitchen. Oh, or official, or... I already heard a bit of those two, so... This is Mari and Leo, eh? And Boo Boo behind the too. Oh, don't tell me Kitching's kinda sick too.
アクセル全開。
白術先生、出かけてるの？じゃあ日を改めるしかないわね。あら旅人、どうして君が父母黒に？どこか具合でも悪いの？それとも薬を取りに？
I came over because I saw you were here. Are you ill, Kitching?
大したことないわ。この間山を降りた時に足首をひねってしまっただけ。最初は気にしてなかったけど、一晩経ったら足首が裂けそうなほど痛くなって歩けなくなっちゃったのよ。幸いカーンが来てくれて父母黒まで白術先生を呼びに行ってくれたの。白術先生のおかげで数日もしたら歩けるようになったし、今はもう痛みもないわ。
You sure you're fine now?
もうほとんど治ってるわよ。今日も体調を整える薬をもらいに来ただけ。自分の体のことくらいちゃんと分かってるから安心してちょうだい。最近はほぼ毎日土地の測量をしていて、この程度の傷には慣れっこなの。あ、白術先生が帰ってきたみたい。じゃあ薬をもらってくるからまた後で。
I don't see him. But if you say so. I've done 4 people. I have no idea if I'll do it without working, so be right back. And we're back to English. Sure, not everyone is, but like the main characters of the quest are at least one English.
Try and stop me.
Okay, well, that was a thing.
Huh. Doesn't look like Miko is around here anywhere. Paimon doesn't see Ayato or Ayaka either. Are we too early? Didn't Ayato say he prepared lodging for everyone at the shrine?
Did you hear? Someone encountered a doppelganger here last night.
A doppelganger? You mean, like a doppelganger of themselves? Or someone they know?
You know what they say. Anyone who sees their doppelganger will be replaced by them within 3 days.
That's just a folktale. It's not real.
Lady, you live surrounded by, well, not surrounded by, but yokai are a thing.
Doppelgangers? That's a common folk tale in Inazuma, isn't it? Ever heard of it, Traveler?
I know the gist.
Yeah, it's a pretty famous one, huh? A friend being replaced by a complete stranger? Also, the timing is a bit too coincidental, don't you think? Could it be related to what we saw last night?
The whole doppelganger thing sounds kind of like what Sayu was talking about with Bunshin Phantasm. Maybe something went wrong with Kichiboshi's powers?
Ooh, don't want to go that route.
Well, thinking about it isn't going to get us anywhere. Why don't we go check on Sayu's team? Huh? They're not here yet.
Maybe they're still asleep?
Well, if it is Sayu we're talking about, it's definitely possible. Oh, someone's coming. Weird. Is he here to work on the equipment? But he doesn't look like any of the workers we saw yesterday. And it doesn't seem like he's here for the games.
What's he messing with it?
He snuck away again. Do you think he might be...
Let's follow him and see what he does. Oh, don't actually get to follow him. Yay.
He's constantly looking back. Paimon's calling it now. Something fishy is going on.
Don't jump to conclusions. Let's just keep watching.
Good point. He could be on his way to meet someone. Let the hunter become the hunted.
But he wasn't even hunting.
Reporting back, ma'am. Nothing suspicious to note at the Bunshin Phantasm booth. It's possible there's no connection to the incident from last night.
Oh, it's Zara.
Zara?
Oh, and Mr. Detective Dude.
Hey, Zo! What's going on here?
I guess that makes us the hunted. So, the Tenryou Commission's on the case. Yeah, your guy wasn't really that subtle.
Forgive me, ma'am. I have failed as a detective. I did not realize someone was on my tail.
Are we that good at sneaking?
So, what's going on? What are you investigating? Must be serious if Heizo's involved.
Okay, you continue on. We'll explain to the traveler. Oh, never mind. They don't explain.
Huh? What orders? You really can't tell us anything?
If Sarah and Heizo aren't so hesitant to divulge information, there's only one person who could be responsible. Those orders come from the Shogun, don't they?
An astute observation, traveler. Tell him the truth.
And it's question mark because we don't know which one it is yet?
What? The Shogun is here?
No, I believe this is A.
You recognized me with a single glance?
It's more tone of voice.
It matters not. I am certain the person standing before us is our friend, the traveler. His gaze, his presence, his mastery of several types of elemental energy. There is no mistake. And we need his help.
Oh. That's not good. And we just happen to have a dream yokai.
No, please! Stay away!
What?
Should we call off the festival? Definitely. Oh, sneaky.
You're right. That's a big risk.
The purpose of this festival is to bring humans and yokai together. We cannot allow the culprit to endanger anyone.
But what if they attack again?
Fortunately, no one else has been harmed.
Thank you.
Ah, so the thunder we heard was you!
They're so sorry.
On the contrary, it was my decision. I was unable to capture the culprit last night, so I left to discuss a plan with Miko. I did not show myself once I saw you were safe, and for that, I apologize.
You helped to save her, but so all good.
Speaking of Miko, where is she?
She is investigating the trace of yokai power found at the scene. Though it fades in and out, it never strays from Mount Yogo. Miko is working with the Kamisato siblings to verify the identities of the staff members. They should be done soon. As for the contestants, that inquiry must be performed by someone else.
Is that why you need my help?
The Tenryo Commission is too conspicuous. But as the judge of the competition, you can ask questions without arousing suspicion.
Okay, so you need us to talk to the teams and see if there's an imposter among us?
Yeah, I wish I was more surprised, but internet. Reference.
Precisely. Traveler, I understand these people are your friends, and it puts you in a difficult position. But if one of them has indeed been displaced by a yokai, they could be in grave danger.
I understand. I'll do my best.
Thank you. I truly hope the situation is not as grave as it seems.
What are you guys gonna do next? Continue to investigate from a distance?
Yeah, people bowing.
Worry not. Miko and I discussed that issue. She claims to have a plan. The preparations are underway as we speak.
Surprise judge.
One of her genius plans, huh?
Somehow, scheme seems more accurate.
Indeed. If you learn any details of said plan, I would like to know what I'm getting myself into.
Oh, we're gonna teleport right back.
Okay, so where do we start? We need to ask questions to figure out if there's an imposter, but we can't arouse suspicion. Oh, looks like Sayu's team is already here. Well, guess we'll just play it by ear.
Passing yokai. Doesn't common mean mask? You're just a bit early.
So tired. I don't feel rested at all. How come you two have so much energy? Didn't you stay up even later than me? Weak. Oh, it's okay. I can push through. Sayu and Yoimiya seem the same as ever. Kichibushi, too. How should we test them?
Let's ask him about the past.
Oh, good idea! Doppelgangers only mimic appearances. They wouldn't know about someone's past. Let's give it a try. White fur! Yellow fur! Yeah, well, the Traveler's judging this thing, so we can't slack off, right?
Yeah, I guess there is no rush, in theory.
Yeah. If the people in charge are here early, that usually means there's been some kind of emergency.
She is a ninja, I guess she would know.
Oh, no, it's just... The Traveler really wanted to see you!
Seriously, Paimon?
Well, it's... your game! Playing your game yesterday? Brought up a whole bunch of old memories.
Not at the worst she's ever done.
So we wanted to come early to reminisce about old times. You know, because you might be busy later and stuff.
But those could have used some word. What kind of excuse is that? They're busy now.
White fur?
acting super strange.
Time to change the topic. Oh, I was just remembering of a certain ambush order.
Huh? Why are you bringing that up all of a sudden?
Well, all the Bakedunuki transformations remind me of that time you failed that ninjutsu technique.
Well, that was my bad. I tried to turn into a barrel, but my tail was sticking out. So you found me immediately. But this time, I'm not in charge of turning into things anymore. So it should be fine.
Wait!
What did I say? It all started with a certain mysterious order.
That one shouldn't be on me. I didn't realize I was tricked until later. Did all that work and didn't even get to nap. Really shouldn't have taken that order.
Still, we had some fun times together, right?
Based on what happened, I guess you could say that.
Mujina is all red.
No, I'm not. And I'm not a Mujina.
And they all check out.
Oh, we should get out of your fur, hair then. Good luck, everyone.
Bye, Wafer. Bye, Yellow Fur. Come back and play.
Glad I chose Sayu, because at least Sayu has voice. Fast forward a bit, I'm guessing.
Wow, we've had so many adventures, huh? You don't even realize it until someone brings up the past.
Do you still remember the original meaning of our journey?
Oh yeah, totally. It was, what was it again?
I figured.
Anyway, Paimon didn't pick up on anything suspicious from that team. If anything, we were the weird ones forcing conversations and stuff.
And whose fault is that?
Okay, so maybe it wasn't the best strategy. Leaning into the judge angle is probably a safer bet. Let's ask about the creative process behind the game and confirm their identities that way. Paimon saw Toma's team show up just now, so we can investigate them next. Hey Toma! We were hoping to learn a bit more about the philosophy behind your game. Is now a good time? Feel a soft bee?
What? Looks like our judges are hard at work this morning. Like a busy bee, I'm guessing, but like, Toma said nothing about that.
Oh, Boss can explain that one.
Boss and Shosei were up super late last night coming up with ideas.
And he's back at it this morning, as energetic as ever. Boss is the best.
Oh, philosophy.
Time for an interview. Into you?
Did you design this game with anyone in mind?
Not so fast. Everyone isn't an answer. You need to be more specific about your target audience.
So, I think Zero would be a bit young.
Makes sense. Kids need a little exercise here and there. Right. Adults have more stamina, so they can get more out of the game. Older adults. Exercise is important for healthy aging, but something feels off about this.
You're basically saying everyone, just more explained. 1,000.
Ah, okay. Wait. That includes everyone! But not for Ioroi.
He can't move. Because he's trapped in a statue, I'm guessing?
Next question!
Got me in the corner there. Flawless victory.
Whoa,
renter missed to meet a housekeeper. You need my pleasure.
Yes, Boss Toma!
Well, Toma's answers were all very genuine. Paimon didn't notice anything un-Toma-like about them. Plus, he was with Shosei until late last night. If you think about when we saw the nightmare creature, the timing doesn't match up.
Well, that's only if the nightmare creature was a doppelganger.
Kozo and his two friends were together the whole time, too. They would have noticed if someone was acting weird. So, we're back at square one. That just leaves Kokomi's team, right? Guess we should check them out.
But I don't see him yet. Oh, one of them there.
Huh? White fur and yellow fur are here early. You're here alone? Huh. Where are Kokomi and the others?
Don't know about Great Yokai, but Soul Lady is behind you.
Soul Lady? Oh, as in Soul of the Deep. Okay. Wait, did you say behind us? Kokomi!
Indeed.
A little warning next time!
Sounds like you already know why we're here. Okay, why would she be informed? I guess because she's technically... Is she technically a foreign dignitary? Or just like... Because like... I don't think Watsumi would technically count as foreign.
Energy? Oh! The numbers you write in your diary!
In a tree? Dry berry?
Oh, sorry.
Are they allowed, Paimon? Well, except to, Mizuki.
Yobukoban is a criminal?
No. Weird.
No, of course not! You're in the clear.
In the clear. Is good?
Very good.
Good.
What about Mizuki? Where did she go?
Well, yeah, dreams, I guess. Miko. You probably need an expert on nightmares to help formulate a strategy. Well, I guess this also confirms Mizuki's identity.
Something tells me a certain someone is missing me.
Is it just the angle, or does Mizuki look very short?
Huh? Miko and Mizuki!
Hello, traveler. Paimon.
Did you finish up your work?
Yes, I left the rest to the young fellow from the Kamisato clan. At least for now, there's nothing suspicious to note.
Mizuki sleepy.
That means the culprit didn't manage to sneak in. That's a relief.
Just like that, you let down your guard? And all it took was for me to wear her face.
Even Mizuki's doubting.
The culprit? It's you!
Well, if you keep joking like this, I want 30% of the profit.
Oh? Greedy little thing. I thought we agreed on 20.
Making a joke like that. You're the only one in Inazuma who would do that.
Oh, it's getting harder and harder to tease you, traveler.
Can you stop with the teasing then? Even I'm reaching my limit.
500 years and you're still not used to it? Sounds like you need more practice.
At least spare me for the day. I can't take the mental torment right now. I'm running on fumes.
So, what did you do last night?
Investigated the shogunate officials' nightmares, analyzed the traces of yokai power around Mount Yogo. Oh, and worked on some new game stages, of course.
Busy.
All in one night?
Well, I didn't want someone to ruin the Mikawa Flower Festival. But I also wanted to do my best for my part of the festival.
Oh, Miko's feeling bad now.
Besides, I've talked to many patients who worked multiple jobs just to make ends meet. Compared to that, complaining about one night of hard work is a little unreasonable, don't you think?
Go take a break.
You're very persuasive, Kokomi. It would seem you also have a talent for clinical psychology. I'll leave it to you two then.
Sweet dreams.
Someone just escorted her back for safety.
Mizuki really cares about the festival, huh? She's putting so much pressure on herself.
Perhaps she's reminded of the festivals of the past when I was just a kid, and Mizuki a young Baku. We would rush past the other yokai, desperate to get the first piece of fried tofu from the ramen stand. It would seem she hasn't forgotten, even after 500 years.
Sounds like you haven't forgotten either.
You know, there's something to be said for knowing when to keep your mouth shut, little one. Well, enough about the past. We must focus on the matter at hand.
But you didn't notice anything suspicious, right? That should mean the culprit didn't sneak in.
Well, at least of the people we know.
That's one possibility. The other is that the culprit's transformation is even more convincing than we imagined.
Point.
In that case, we need a detective with a more professional skill set. Or we need to find a way to provoke them and get their facade to crack.
But that sounds dangerous.
Yep.
If the culprit is deep in disguise, a slight provocation won't completely expose them. What we need is to create reasonable doubt. Make the culprit question whether their cover is blown. As they hesitate over whether to make some kind of last stand, that is our chance.
So, how do you plan to provoke them?
Oh, A didn't tell you? Allow me to show you. Ladies and gentlemen, on behalf of the Mikawa Flower Festival, it is my honor to announce an esteemed guest from Tenshukaku has agreed to take part in this year's festival.
Well, she just said she wanted to know her plan. She didn't know what the plan was yet.
Please welcome Her Excellency, the Almighty Narukami Ogosho, God of Thunder.
Fireworks. She looks annoyed.
So this was your plan, Miko? Well, not bad, right?
Wow, that was quite the entrance. Hyman can't believe she agreed to that.
Yeah, rather than go quiet, go loud. That's what Miko wants to take advantage of. Yes, using your god as bait.
Why didn't you clue us in earlier? We wasted all that time asking pointless questions.
Well, the only one who made an interesting response was Toma. Says the detective. Okay, I'll do my best. After that, we surveyed each stall, just like yesterday. A's presence definitely caused a stir. Wouldn't take long for the festive atmosphere to return. Maybe a day will come when A can leave Tenshukaku and it won't be so out of the ordinary. Well, it's basically the same as if Neverlet leaves the, Opera Epiclese or the, oh, what's the other name? I can't remember.
Another day of hard work. Where did the...
Okay.
Almighty Shogun! Glory to your everlasting reign! I mean, Welcome.
Stand
Welcome.
This stall looks familiar. Yet it would seem the ownership has changed hands.
Ah, you must be thinking of Tomoki. He wasn't feeling well today, so I'm filling in.
I see. Yet, you remind me of someone. A Doshin from the Tenryo Commission.
Oh.
What are you looking at, eh?
The food offerings. Although this vendor seems...
The vendor is giving me a bleeding look. Judging by his cooking skills, it almost seems like his first day on the job. He's working.
Working? Ah, I see. I appreciate your dedication, sir.
Of course. It's an honor to serve such esteemed guests.
No need for formalities. I'll take 3 orders of dango milk.
Right away.
3 orders? So Paimon gets one too?
Yes. I wanted to thank you for accompanying me. Without you by my side, I imagine the people here would be on edge even now. I have my reasons for being here, of course, but I would hate to tarnish the festive atmosphere.
The festival is for everyone, including you.
Indeed. The Mikawa Flower Festival. Hundreds of years have passed since I last partook of the festivities. Much is different this time. The people, the place, the games. Yet, the name endures, and the joy of celebration along with it. I suppose that, in itself, is a form of eternity.
And everything goes back to that.
Traveler, Paimon. And the almighty Shogun?
Oh, Mizuki! Looks like you got some much-needed rest.
Yume Mizuki. Thank you for your aid earlier.
Of course. I'm always willing to help. It's my duty. I wish I could have dispelled the nightmares, but this situation is uncharted territory for me.
Even so, relieving the pain of the nightmares is no small feat. You honor the legacy of the Yumeku Ippaku.
So not even Mizuki could fix it? What's going on with this nightmare creature?
Let's save the difficult questions for later. Actually, I came here to ask you something. Want to come to the Isa bathhouse with me? Most of the contestants will be there. Oh, and don't worry about payment. It's my treat.
Suspicious.
Really? Yes, let's go!
You want us to go to the hot springs now?
Well, game development isn't easy. Most of the contestants are exhausted and could use a break. You've been under a lot of pressure yourselves with the investigation and all. So I thought you might like to join.
Of course we would! Right, Traveler?
I will remain here. I rarely have time away from Tenshukaku, and I would like to continue perusing the stalls.
Aw, that's too bad.
Then I'm not going either. Or, okay, I'll go. Ugh. On one hand, I want, like, nothing seems nice, but I should really stay with the Shogun.
I almost forgot. Miko wanted to talk to you, Traveler. I'll take you to her first.
Okay.
Oh? Well, why don't we all go?
Almighty Shogun, your dango milk is ready.
Oh, delicious.
No need, Shogun. Miko just had some quick things to go over with the judges, that's all. You and Paimon can wait here. We'll only be a minute.
Okay, this is getting slightly more suspicious. Be right back.
Alright, now we can talk freely.
Nico doesn't need to see me, does she? You need to talk to me in private? Why?
I think something's off with the Shogun. You've been with her the whole day. Have you noticed anything?
Yeah, she seems troubled.
Exactly. You noticed too.
Something did seem off with A today. Maybe she's not used to leaving Ten Shukaku, or what's the reaction of the crowd? Or she probably knows something. It's... No offense meant. No, we've been through so much. Something so trivial wouldn't shake her. She must be keeping something to herself.
I've witnessed a lot of cases where patients, for a variety of reasons, are unwilling or unable to seek help. Unfortunately, that only exacerbates the problem until their emotions become so heavy, even the strongest of people collapse under the weight. I see those warning signs in the Shogun.
So, even the Archons aren't immune to emotional strain.
Humans, yokai, and archons bear the same capacity for emotion and are naturally susceptible to the same mental turmoil. It's very possible that someone who appears strong on the outside has learned to compartmentalize their negative emotions, and that is far from healthy.
I understand.
Anyway, the quickest route to curing the mind is through the heart. That's where you come in, Traveler.
As a clinical psychologist, isn't this where you come in?
Approaching someone in a professional capacity often makes them more guarded. But don't worry, you'll still have my help. Here, with these 2 special coupons, you can get into Isa Bathhouse after closing. Then, this is what you're gonna do.
So, private bathhouse date?
Finally, you're back! Paimon's had 2 servings of dango milk already!
Sorry for the wait. It sounds like the Traveler has other plans, Paimon. So we'll head to the bathhouse on our own.
Huh? You're not coming?
I'll explain later. Just have fun.
Okay. Paimon will bring you back a hot spring egg!
My sibling had one of those. I have never. No, wait, she had a tea egg, not a hot spring egg.
There is no need to stay behind on my behalf. If you leave now, I'm sure you can catch up.
Something tells me you chose to stay behind on our behalf.
What makes you say that?
You want everyone to relax. You don't want people to be on edge because of you.
If my presence makes them nervous or impedes their ability to relax, does that not defeat the purpose of going to the hot springs?
And Toma is still here.
I already disturbed their progress by coming to the festival. The last thing everyone needs is more distractions.
But aren't you under pressure too?
As you know, this body is hardly that fragile. It can operate for another 100 years with no issue.
You didn't deny it.
Mortals are weak in body and mind. If there is a choice of who to bear such a burden, naturally that person should be me.
What if you didn't have to worry about bothering anyone? Would you agree to go to the hot springs then?
What does it matter? The world is not so easily bent to one's will.
I'll take that as a yes. I have a pair of special coupons here. You can get into the bathhouse after closing.
What clever verbal tricks, Traveler. It appears you've been spending too much time with Miko.
It's an honest offer.
You think you can get away with manipulating the Shogun? I wouldn't be so sure.
Come on, let's go.
Persistent indeed. Very well. As you proposed, we shall set out at midnight.
No one's there. No one's there, but Toma is still here. You didn't either? But your team is the biggest. Don't work too hard. I guess that's a legitimate reason.
As I said, let's wait until...
Is there anyone else to talk to here? No lane change there. Oh, I'm I'm just listening to some people in the background, and yes, I forgot tomorrow was a holiday.
Well, shall we head?
Let's go.
All right. No reason to delay.
I'm guessing there are going to be either other people there or no one else there. It's hard to decide.
Ah, steam replete with the scent of orchids. Water that turns the complexion a blushing pink. So, this is a hot spring.
Is this your first time here?
Yes, there are royal hot springs near Tenshukaku. But the plans were set in motion only after Hiragi Hiroshi introduced the Snezhnayan blast furnace to Inazuma, and that was 500 years ago.
Oh, and we're suddenly Electro.
When the project was complete, I was already in the plain of Euthymia. And, naturally, the body of the shogun has no need for such luxuries.
Hiragi Hiroshi.
The members of the Kanjo Commission were once friends with Makoto and the Kitsune Saigu. Although mere mortals, those who managed to survive back then were special individuals indeed.
What happened back then? Does it have anything to do with what's happening right now?
What makes you say that?
The look on your face.
Now I see why my officials claim that the hot springs facilitate conversation. Even I find myself divulging more than intended. You're correct. Following the dark disaster 500 years ago, a nightmare engulfed Inazuma. On a battlefield consumed in darkness, our soldiers fought against dark forces, creatures capable of possessing people and trapping them in nightmares.
As awful as
Even
that
the
sounds.
Yumeku Ibaku could do nothing to wake them.
Dang it. I always talk too early. As awful as that sounds, it doesn't seem bad enough to make you this upset.
Perhaps not. The battle was intense. Those who stood up in defense of this land knew the chance of survival was slim. In the face of certain death, surely a nightmare is nothing to fear. But what if I told you this? If the person trapped in the nightmare was strong enough to overcome incapacitation, it would become a waking nightmare instead. The person would lose all capacity to distinguish dream from reality, perceiving everything in the real world as a continuation of the war, and every precious thing in life as an enemy to be annihilated. That is a far more painful nightmare, both for the person in question and those around them.
So, kind of like a berserker rage? If I hadn't broken out the nightmare yesterday, would that have happened to me? Then A must be so worried because... Oh, is that what happened to the Oni lady? Did that happen to someone back then?
Yes.
And what happened?
I unleashed Muso no Hitotachi and struck her down.
I'm sorry.
No need. I have no regrets. I know it was the right decision, both for Inazuma's sake and her own. If necessary, I would do it again. Well, it's about time you two showed yourselves, yes? You've listened in long enough.
Oh.
Called out. Oh, it's you two.
Before you say anything, this part wasn't me.
Well, since the cat's out of the bag,
Everybody jump in.
how about a hot spring tea party?
Hey!
Ah, nice and warm. No wonder the hot springs relaxed your inhibitions, eh?
So who came up with this idea? I want the truth.
I guess both of us?
Well, I happened to consult a certain clinical psychologist about how to get an old friend to open up.
In her expert opinion, doing something new with a trusted companion in a new environment can make someone less guarded. Looks
Do we
like it
really
worked
have
like
to
a
ask?
charm.
Do we really? Because it's Miko. If anyone, 50, like 90% of the time, it's a scheme of her. I understand the reasoning, but why not do it yourself?
It's one thing to trust that Miko has good intentions, but would you let your guard down around her?
Good point.
Your concern is misplaced. I kept these matters to myself because I was unsure whether this incident is connected to the past, and I did not want to interfere with the investigation. If the investigation reached an impasse, or new clues pointed to the nightmare from back then, naturally, I would have discussed this intel with you.
Intel, huh? It appears you still don't understand why I wanted you to open up in the first place.
What was that?
Sounds like it came from outside. Let's check it out.
How quickly can we get changed, though?
Oh no! Someone's unconscious.
Is it the nightmare?
It seems different in some respects. Step back and allow me to examine her.
She's awake?
What's going on? Almighty Shogun?
What happened just now? What frightened you?
Shogun,
It's all right. With the Shogun here, nothing can hurt you. Just take a deep breath and tell us what happened.
I almost fainted again just now.
Is that what happened earlier? You fainted?
Yes. I was on my way to your restaurant. And as I was crossing the bridge, I saw someone staring at me from behind a tree. It was hard to make out their appearance in the dark, but I had a bad feeling. So I tried to get a closer look in the moonlight, and it was me! In that moment, I thought about how people who see their doppelganger usually end up dead, and I fainted from the shock. I don't remember anything after that.
Dramatic.
A doppelganger in Inazuma City. But we only detected traces of the nightmare around Mount Yogo.
I heard that people encountered doppelgangers at Mount Yogo too! Could it be the work of some terrible yokai?
Don't worry about that. The strongest yokai in Inazuma are all right here.
Now that we have an understanding of the situation, why don't I take you to the police station to file a report?
Okay.
The situation is getting worse. If the doppelganger is limited to the festival grounds, that's one thing. But appearing on a random street in Inazuma City...
On the bright side, the victim seems okay this time.
Bad news, Shogun!
A Tenryo Commission official? What's wrong?
Another victim! At the festival! Kappa is trapped in a nightmare!
More than one?
What?
But Sara and the others were keeping watch.
Make haste. Back to Mount Yogo at once.
Oh, that's a new one, Junuki.
Kappa! Kappa! Excuse me. Let me take a look.
Mizuki! Traveler! Finally, you're back!
Now is not the time to cast blame. Did anyone witness the attack?
We split up for just a second, and the next thing we knew, he was on the ground. Oh, it must be some terrible yokai.
The doppelganger in Inazuma City also seemed to appear without warning. Yeah, seems like it.
How is he?
It's strange. I can't perceive his nightmare. It's almost like he's not there at all.
The yokai! It must be getting stronger! Kappa! Oh, please don't die!
No. It was I who underestimated the enemy. I who allowed us to continue the festival despite the potential dangers. Sara, What is the status of the other contestants and staff? Good. By decree of the Shogun, I declare that the Mikawa Flower Festival is...
Wait.
What is it, Miko?
You're being too hasty, eh? I understand your concern for the people, but I urge you to think this through, or we risk playing into the enemy's hand. Considering your history with nightmares, you have better cause than anyone to exercise caution. But do you truly believe that what we're facing now is just a nightmare?
Explain.
Call it intuition. If you want the truth, perhaps Doshin Shikanoin could shed some light. I believe there's been a break in the case.
The detective is on the case. And that possibility is... different person? Panic seems most likely. Yeah, that'll cause panic? The person that you're choosing to defend. Not Kappa? Tanuki log.
Kappa is made of wood?
No wonder I couldn't sense the nightmare.
I see. So the doppelganger infiltrated the festival as Kappa and is currently hiding in Inazuma City. Is that correct?
Ooh, multiple people. So does it mean there's more than 2 people now?
Kozo and his 2 friends were together the whole time, too. They would have noticed if someone was acting weird.
Oh.
It's a Bakedaniki tail!
Kikaku! Kikaku! Run!
Tetsunosuke?
They're getting away!
Aren't you supposed to be in Inazuma City?
And leave you two by yourselves? That's not the Tanuki way!
No fighting! Let's go!
Wonder the red around their head, though.
Bakedaniki! Those little terrors! Come on, let's go after them! Paimon's had enough of these things! What even are they? More Bakedaniki?
Nothing's working! The humans are catching up!
Yeah, because I just subverted everything.
Little rascals! Stop running!
You wish!
Are they in Street Fury?
Transform! Stupid humans won't be... You can't see me. You can't see me.
Ouch! Transform!
They're gone again! Oh, what are they this time? Some kind of stone or...
Oh!
Hey,
Save us, Tsukumo!
you're not that
Ichiro,
good at
protect
these
us!
races.
We're almost rid of them.
No, you aren't.
Ah! A Tengu! Tengu was flying! Tengu is a cheater!
Tengu, why are you helping the humans? Tengu is a yokai!
Talking about loyal.
Shogun? That's the leader of the humans!
Shogun sent people to steal our land! Shogun is bad!
Calm yourself, Sarah. Let's hear them out.
Shogun sent humans to steal our home!
And the Mikawa Flower Festival! Shogun is making yokai serve the humans!
Serve the humans? He's not talking about the game development, is he?
Shogun even forced Great Baku yokai to work all night!
So it's one big misunderstanding.
Oh, you mean yesterday? That was my choice, actually.
Jeez, where are these ideas coming from?
I think there are some misunderstandings. Kichiboshi and the others weren't forced into anything.
Stay back!
Humans want to enslave us again!
Hold on. Something's not right. We should try a different approach.
No need. I know what's wrong. They're trapped in a nightmare.
What are you doing? Trying to put Tetsunosuke to work?
Kinkaku doesn't want to stay up all night.
Servitude, enslavement. These might sound like ridiculous misunderstandings to us, but that is their reality right now. A world of despair and fear, where enemies lurk at every turn, devoid of even a single shred of light.
The Paimon looked ridiculous.
So, they're sleepwalking? How do we wake them up?
If we knew how, we would have done so back then.
Give us your worst! Kinkaku will never leave the Tanuki path! Kinkaku will die before serving you!
Truly?
Dang it, I may have a solution. If the nightmares come from the abyss, there's something I can try.
What are you doing? No, don't!
Answer. All the bad stuff away.
The humans are everywhere. We can't hide forever.
How long have we been hiding? 100 years? 500 years?
No idea. If Ioroi was still around, he would remember.
He is, you just don't know that.
Shh, quiet!
This is a fine piece of land. The grain yield should be exceptional.
Remember to check for traces of yokai in the surrounding area. By order of the Shogun.
By order of the Shogun, we are to exterminate all yokai that cross our path.
Why so hasty? We should leave some alive. We can make them work their own land.
Hey, you know about the Mikawa Flower Festival, right? I heard 50% of the profit is going to the development fund.
Oh yeah, the festival for humans. The festival for humans, and humans alone. The yokai have had their fun. It's our turn now.
That's right. We should put them to work. They're known for their transformations, right? Then the little monkeys can dance for us until they die.
This is just cliche evil.
No.
Quiet! Or the...
That was a good evil laugh, though.
What? What is that?
Hey, are you alright? Yoko, Kappa, I need help over here! Hold on! We're coming!
Oh, poor Kappa.
The yokai and the humans are
The same thing happened to all of them?
The Mikawa Flower Festival!
This yokai...
No, if we don't make it to the Mikawa Flower Festival, Boss Tama will be so upset. Boss Tama will eat us.
The humans are coming for us. We're gonna lose our home. What do we do?
We infiltrate the Mikawa Flower Festival. We scare the humans away and then they won't come.
But how do we get into the festival?
Boss Toma is the...
How about we turn into those 3 yokai?
Wait. Wah. Those memories. They belong to the Bake Tanuki?
Traveler!
Are you all right, traveler?
I'm fine.
Where are we?
Huh? The nightmare is gone. You purified it.
Just my way of dealing with the abyss.
Humans! And a bunch of yokai!
Why is Hazo included? Well, it's because he's just standing there.
The Mikawa Flower Festival! The humans are gonna... They're gonna... What were they gonna do?
That might have something to do with a long time in hiding. One explanation later.
Oh, that explains all the boss tome of this and boss tome of that. That was the only thing they could imitate. Wait a second. Hitotsume Kozo and the others should be Akitsu-Yuge experts. But this time, Toma did all the work. Paimon can't believe we missed something so suspicious.
You're like Hazo. If his skills only worked in hindsight.
Oh, you're saying Paimon's deductive reasoning is Hazel level.
More or less.
Based on your description, Traveler, it's possible these Bake Tanuki have been in hiding for 500 years. Sounds like they know Ioroi, too. Why don't we ask him? It's not far.
The protector of the grove. It's been 500 years since our last meeting. Sarah, Hazo, return to the festival to keep watch. The doppelganger incident has been resolved, but the threat of the nightmare remains. I will handle the meeting with Ioroi myself.
Full throttle!
Oh, look, he's really right there.
Ioroi, we're back!
Oh, keep it down. Bringing all these people at this hour. Don't you know even statues need to sleep? Shogun, I bow before thee. No, wait, shoot, I'm still a statue. What should I...
All is well, Ioroi, hidden protector of the grove.
I've never seen Ioroi so afraid.
Ah, that would be because when Ioroi tried to pluck a Naku weed from the Imperial Garden, A nearly split him in two, Yashiori Island style.
Oh my.
Keep it to yourself, you meddlesome kitsune.
Ioroi, I wish to ask you something.
Anything, Shogun. Absolutely.
Suck up.
You could have at least slowed down a little. It took forever to convince them to come with me.
Oh, it's Ioroi! The humans really did kill you!
Your body is stone!
Huh? I am not dead.
Not dead? The kitsune spoke the truth? This spell is Ioroi! Ioroi is alive? Ioroi? The humans really did seal you away!
Wait, this must be Kinkaku, and Tetsunosuke. You weren't sealed away?
When the humans, Kamuna Harunosuke, came to hurt us.
Who's that again? Have we heard that name before? Kamuna Harunosuke. Oh, he was an Onmyoji. Oh yes, I vaguely remember him.
We ran and hid. The humans searched and searched. So many friends couldn't move. Our yokai powers were getting weaker.
So we decided to escape the human just as the great Bake Tanuki Tsukumo taught us. By digging a hole in the ground!
Dig a hole.
That's when we uncovered a horn filled with yokai power. It was the will of the great Bake Tanuki Kiichiro made manifest.
Or it's A's Oni friend's horn.
It restored our power, and then we made the human go, oh, ching, chung, yeah, yeah.
Oh, and by ting tune, yeah, you mean?
Those are certain sound effects.
We tricked him and ran.
So, you didn't actually beat him up at all?
We've been using the horn to hide ever since. But there are too many humans. It's getting harder to hide.
A horn full of yokai power. Could that be the source of the nightmares? The reason the Bake Danuki are so afraid of humans? If the horn contained the fragment of a nightmare, using its power to hide would spread the nightmare to them. That means the Bake Danuki have been trapped inside this state of anxiety for 500 years.
Ha! I could have told you that nothing good would come from that horn. Using external power is against the Tanuki path.
We strayed from the path?
But the horn helped us hide from the humans. The humans tried to take our land.
On the contrary, the purpose of the investigation was to determine in advance if yokai were present on the land in question. Whether we avoid encroaching on yokai territory altogether or attempt to reach a mutually beneficial agreement, a peaceful resolution was always the goal.
Oh!
Wait. That is what the humans said back then.
By order of the Shogun, if yokai live here, we need to discuss the proposal.
Ginkaku Tetsunosuke. Not all humans are bad. Yellowfur over there helped me a great deal, you know.
Besides, the Bake Danuki were only sealed away back then because Yoroi stole that cup.
Yoroi? It's a thief? Yoroi got what he deserved.
How was I to know it was used to make sacred Sakura Daifuku? I gave it back, didn't I?
So the humans were mean for no reason?
Well, if you must know, the young human and I fought. I was perhaps a tad careless, so I conceded the match. Anyway, the point is, neither side is bad.
Still trying to keep his rep.
There he goes again, changing the subject when it makes him look bad.
Now you know. No human is trying to harm you.
So, it was all a nightmare.
500 years in hiding? For nothing.
Yeah, that's gonna put a damper on their spirits.
It was a 500-year-long game of hide and seek. What's so bad about that? Besides, you won.
I guess that's one way to raise their spirits.
Huh? We won? Go us! We're even better than Yoroi!
Hey, my game of hide and seek isn't over yet.
Wow, the mind of a Bake Danuki is something else. Still so cheerful even after all that.
That nature is what isolated them from the worst effects of the nightmare and prevented them from causing any real harm. But a nightmare that's still affecting people after all this time? Who could it belong to? A horn buried under Mount Yogo.
I feel like I've heard a legend about that.
Tainted by darkness, the Oni warrior raised her sword against the almighty Shogun. Losing an arm and a horn to the Shogun's blade, she fled into the forest, never to be seen again. A trusted lieutenant fighting against the forces of darkness, she was once devoured whole by a beast from beyond this world, with the body of a tiger and the tail of a serpent, until she tore the creature apart from within.
Nue? I think that's right.
Thus she earned the name Chio the Tiger Bite, or Tora Chio.
I don't think Chio would like that name. Though she escaped the belly of the beast alive, that battle never left her. She saw the memories of her fallen comrades everywhere, slaughtered one after another, until she could no longer distinguish dream from reality.
A nightmare doesn't incapacitate someone with sufficient strength. It turns into something even worse.
The nightmare twisted every joy in her life, her subordinates, family, and friends, into enemies in need of destruction.
And in theory, she's still alive. We don't know for certain.
It was in that state, trapped in the battlefield of her mind, that she raised her sword against me on Mount Yogo. With the Muso no Hitotachi, I cut off her arm, one of her horns, and a portion of the mountain itself. I suspect that is when the horn in question was buried there.
and subsequently uncovered by 3 Baketanuki. That means the fragment on the horn comes from Chiyo's nightmare.
Well, yeah, I guess if you cut off an arm, might have died from the injuries also.
Nightmares feed on fear and anxiety. If what the traveler saw is true, it's possible Kinkaku and the others' fear over the past 500 years allowed the fragment to gain physical form and become something akin to a Jibakure.
Jibakure?
An earthbound spirit. They move through the ley lines, but are also bound by them. That's why the traces of this entity appeared intermittently and never outside of Mount Yogo.
It would seem the fragment of this nightmare is no different from the one back then. It hates all joy and every good thing in this world. The investigation team working for a better future? Attacked. Hitotsume Kozo and his friends, kind enough to lend a helping hand? Attacked.
Yeah, and we were attacked too! Right when we were having fun with the playtesting.
So, why hasn't it appeared since?
Perhaps it needs to regain strength after your defeat. Or perhaps it is biding its time because it knows, with whatever rationality remains, that it cannot defeat you. But sooner or later, its twisted hatred will force it out of hiding, and it will move to strike its enemies. When Chiyo set her sights on a target, she was never one to waver.
Oh.
But both possibilities prove something. Nightmare fragments can be defeated, and an enemy that can be killed is one that can be split in two by the power of Muso Ishin.
There's really no other way?
Mikoshi Chiyo is gone. A fragment of a nightmare tied to a severed horn. That is all that remains. The living must take precedent over the memory of the dead.
Even so, having to at least unleash Muso Ishin against her again? Would A really be okay? Mizuki said Archons suffer from the same turmoil as the rest of us. The dead may be gone, but that doesn't mean our emotions die with them.
Oh, who cares about the dead anyway? I'm just trying to look out for the living.
What is that supposed to mean, Miko?
Oh, I'm just concerned about our poor Baketanuki friends.
Huh? What does that have to do with us?
The nightmare fragment has been tied to the Baketanuki for nearly 500 years. Strike it down, and who's to say whether you take the lives of our poor friends along with it?
Or am I wrong in the was killed, I guess, then? I think I was misremembering or something? I'm stupid sometimes.
I beseech you, almighty Shogun, spare the young ones. It was just a momentary... a 500-year-long lapse in judgment.
Miko, you speak the truth?
If you don't believe me, ask Mizuki and the Traveler. I'm sure they've encountered similar cases during their extensive travels.
Well, Oh! Yes. During my studies both in Liyue and Natlan.
Yeah, I've definitely seen something like that happen before.
Then, what would you propose? This nightmare fragment is a constant threat to Inazuma. Should all other options fail, I will take action.
If the fragment's hatred toward the world comes from a nightmare, then the most logical option is to get rid of the nightmare itself.
Right! Can't you just eat the nightmare, Mizuki?
The Yumekui Baku already tried that 500 years ago. Even yesterday, when faced with the corruption of the nightmare, Mizuki could only mitigate the effects.
What was impossible back then is not necessarily impossible now. I think Mizuki has the right idea. If we cannot eradicate the nightmares directly, why not use this entity's tricks against it? Combat illusions with illusions. Combat nightmares with dreams.
Is that even possible?
Don't forget, there are yokai that specialize in shape-shifting and illusions, and they happen to be right in front of us.
Where? Kinkaku doesn't see them anywhere!
Maybe they're hiding as trees?
Oh, fools! The kitsune is clearly referring to the Baketanuki. Tetsunosuke, Kinkaku, must you be so dense?
Given their centuries-long connection to the nightmare fragment, they are perfectly positioned to create a dreamscape that the entity will be unable to distinguish from the real world.
Back then, the nightmare had little to no weaknesses. If we want to give the Bakedanuki an opportunity to strike, I assume you have a plan, Miko?
You said it yourself. Mikoshi Chiyo is gone. All that remains is a fragment of her nightmare, already broken and vulnerable. Besides, Mizuki is an old friend, one that is not to be underestimated. She has traveled the land studying dreams and is far more capable than those old fossils back then.
Not gonna say anything?
She just usually doesn't compliment me to my face. But Miko's right. If we work together, I'm confident we can put together a ritual to subdue the nightmare fragment.
Once we perform the ritual, it will take some time for the barrier to take effect. Luckily for us, we have 2 formidable warriors on our side. Our festival representative, who also happens to have extensive experience against dark forces, and the almighty Shogun, unmatched in combat. I'm sure the 2 of you can buy us some time.
There's just one problem. Since this entity can pass through the ley lines, its movements are unpredictable. If we're going to create a barrier, how can we be sure it appears where we want?
The solution to that is obvious. If the nightmare fragment despises all sources of joy and happiness, then naturally a joyous occasion would be an evil beyond measure, an enemy that must be annihilated at all costs.
So, if we want to lure it out,
We would need a source of joy. Then the obvious target would be...
The Mikawa Flower Festival!
What joy could possibly compare to finishing one's work right before the deadline?
I would imagine we can all think of a few. But I agree. The Mikawa Flower Festival is the most plausible target. Once the enemy appears, I will pull them into the plain of Euthymia immediately. I will not put the people in danger. Traveler, I ask that you join me there so we can subdue the enemy together.
Of course.
All right. I will update everyone back at the festival and start the preparations for the ritual. I'll need your help, Mizuki. It's going to be a busy night.
looks like an all-nighter for me.
Well, this was your idea. Oh, and don't forget, you need to finish a Little Fox's Daydream as well.
And in a surprising twist, you were my nightmare all along.
Dun dun dun. Yeah, so I was getting my info off of the fact that, like, they said cut off an arm, cut off an horn, and disappeared. But according to, like, some places on the internet, I feel killed.
Well, Ioroi, as I see it, you've been punished long enough. It's about time you were released.
Released? I can do that myself anytime I want. This statue keeps me warm in the winter and cool in the summer. Don't interfere.
Yoroi is the best!
Besides, the seal's power is almost gone. What I really want is for you to help me give that sneaky kitsune a piece of my mind.
She's right there.
Ioroi, she's already...
Not so fast. I won't be fooled by your tricks again. Whatever you were about to say, she can tell me herself, instead of sending some young kitsune.
She's already dead? Was Iori... Yeah, Kitsune Sagu. Yeah, Kitsune Sagu no longer here. Yeah, sorry. You're not getting the whatever on here.
Great yokai really wasn't forced to work all night?
That's right. It was my choice.
Why does great yokai have to work?
I suppose it's just the price of becoming a great yokai.
Great yokai? Gingaku is sad for you.
I pity the great yokai.
Traveler, during the battle tomorrow, it is imperative you know your limits. If the enemy proves too much to handle, leave them to me.
But...
I know. I understand your concerns, just as you know mine. We need not say any more than that. Just get some rest and prepare yourself for the battle to come.
Okay, get some rest, eh?
One more thing. Thank you.
That was nice. And that is would be a great background. And now mini games.
Rev the engines!
Moving tiles, okay. Oops. Retry. Wait. Oop. Dang it. Retry. Oh, that's gonna be annoying. Scrumptious smell. Oh, yeah, I didn't think I got it. I like the aesthetic of this one. Oh, okay. Which is depending on which way you're going. Okay, it's on the lower level. Dang it. Huh. Oh, that's lucky. Speedrun. Bow to me. I am superior. Oh. Basically, come on. Oh, you can walk on him. You can't get me, you can't get me. The timing on that one. Dang it. Dang it. Dang it. Oh, there it is. I hate when they make very small platforms. It always gets me nervous. Sprays me. It's starting to get a bit challenging. Well, holler past him shot in a parabolic arc. Oh, so it's basically a lob. I don't get the timing for perfect shots. Ooh. That's annoying. Unless we didn't have to actually hit him. The only really annoying thing was the bars coming out. Specific trajectory? Oh, now they're dogs. I wasn't paying attention. What was in the last stage? Dead aim blocks? That's annoying. Ooh, that's nice. I got 2 in 1. Now let's see how this one does after the what's it called? Okay. Well, that's all you can really do for the first round. That turns on. So hopefully that's enough time. That was slightly more challenging, but only slightly. Floating flower keys. Open flower gates. Okay, keys basically. Okay. I think I understand what I have to do. First, this one. Wait a few seconds, run across, run back. For this one, and in. Wait, do I have to go get it again? Yes, I do. You get so much speed up in this. Oh, I should try attacking. We probably disabled it though. This is just unload. I'll wait until the last one for the last day, just so I'll have more than just the last ring. Oh, where is it? Where is it? Where is it? There it is. Increase attack by 30% and movement speed by 10% when using elemental skill. That's... elemental recharge. Wonder who that's the best for. Only 3. Okay, well... I have enough for 1? Move on. Club. Bow. Sword. Same sword. Different sword. Another bow.
Hello, I am Yume Mizuki, a clinical psychologist. If something's troubling you, feel free to talk it out with me. I can banish even the darkest of nightmares from your mind without leaving a single trace. Oh, you don't believe me? Well then, if you have a moment to spare, why don't you stop by my office?
And only her. But I'm happy. And now to start stocking up again. And spending. But I'm doing a lot of XP ones. You don't. Oh my goodness. I'm glad I didn't use these up earlier.
I feel myself getting stronger, both in body and mind. I'm ready to face even more powerful nightmares. Thank you, from the bottom of my heart. With your help, I'm confident I can handle any case that comes my way.
Full throttle!
Yeah, I'm sorry, but you aren't just that interesting to me at the moment. And plus your things are annoying to find. Oh yeah, I forgot it. Nothing. Oh, I just need one. More spent. I've no near enough. And then, okay, for the, what's it called? Imaginarium Feeder, I was doing a lot of farming for artifacts, so I'm kind of tapped out at the moment. Well, I still have quite a bit, but
This realm is...
just don't want to use any more. So I'm missing any other. Okay, now just to find something cheap that I can create then.
If you ever have it...
Cook 20, forge 20. Well, who wants to watch that? So that'll be until next time. Oh wait, new of the things. Only these three. Check Inazuma. Still no more Kokomi. I'll quickly do these then.
Rev the engines!
So we're somewhere up here. Oh. This is just so convenient.
Try and stop me!
Oh. What are you doing, Amber? Oh yeah, I forgot to change into JP. Hopefully I don't have to do this. Let's test.
猫ちゃん、もうやんちゃしちゃダメだよ。
It works. Isn't it the one where the boar attacks you? Thanks for the free meat.
Axel 全開!
Oh, there you are. Besides, you piles of girl
夜の
leaves?
ほどに幾度降りしや春雨に散る笹の葉のいけないまたつい読んでしまった稽古に集中しないと
What you up to?
奇遇だねちょうど剣の稽古をしてたんだいやちょっと違うか字を書く練習かな
Your pen is quite the dangerous thing then.
もう終わったから安心してくれちゃんと筆箱に収まってるから全然危なくないよほら辺りの落ち葉を見てみてくれ僕の北条だ真ん中で真っ二つになっているのが聖書で葉脈に沿って切り裂かれたのがスガキバラバラになったのが行書だ
Scripts, you say? I'm missing something.
書体の名前だよ形が整ったもの思うがままに書いたものそれぞれ特徴があるんだ練習は楽しかったけど竹には申し訳ないことをしたねこの竹林に秋風を吹かせてしまった
Was the phrase you were reading before some kind of secret mantra?
工場いやいやさっきのはこの仙木録に載っている注釈だ仙木録は本当に不思議な作品だよ書道家の義母が書いたものなんだけど彼は書道から憲法を悟りその両方を極めたと言われている天下の英才に見てもらえるよう彼は惜しみなく自身の憲法を石碑に刻み仙木録と名付けたんだこの本は石碑の内容をそのまま写した注釈本なんだ兄上の大切な収集品の一つなんだよ兄上は普段は気前のいい方だけど本に目がなくてね誰かが本を借りに来るたびに貸し渋って話を引き伸ばすんだだから数日前兄上からこの仙木録を渡されて字の練習をするようにと言われた時はびっくりしたよてっきり字が下手っぴすぎて父上に追い出されるんじゃないかって思ったそれを聞きつけて餞別にこの本を僕にくれたんだってねあの時は兄上も僕も涙目で本を握ったままずっと膠着状態だったよ
I suspect you were just reluctant to leave the book in your hands, and that you just really didn't want to practice. Huh.
すっぱり言ってくれるねなかなか面白い場面だったから小説のネタにでもしようと思っていたけど君の言葉を入れればもっと面白くなりそうだおっとおしゃべりをしているとつい時間を忘れてしまうねじゃあ
And next door is Kazuha. Oh, Zhongli. Let's talk to Giorhan. Oh, dang it. Finished.
上までお願い。
Ooh, yay.
この茶葉の味はいいところに来た座ってくれフォンテーヌから良質な茶葉をいくつか仕入れてきた少々値は張ったがフォンテーヌの土壌と水質は リーウェのものとは大きく異なると聞く。フォンテーヌで育てられた茶葉は一体どんな味なのだろうか。
Well, we know why he won't go. Why don't you also get some water from there? That might be a more interesting approach.
一理ある。だが渇水を汲む、すなわちよどむとも言うからな。フォンテーヌに行って水を汲んでも戻ってくるまでに本来の風味は失われてしまうかもしれない。すると茶の味はかえって損なわれてしまう。
Is there really that much to getting water?
もちろんだ。茶を入れるにも君臣差しや将兵の戦略は有用だ。いい茶葉を買ったというのは優れた将に出会ったようなものだ。だが水や茶器、天候に恵まれなければどれだけ並外れた力を持った剣将も凡人の兵士を率いて戦に勝つことはできないだろう。だから遠いフォンテーヌから水を運ぶよりもリーウェの泉水でこの茶葉を煎じた方がいい。二社が一杯の茶に溶け込めばそれもまた特別な味を生むかもしれない。おっと、そろそろいい頃だ。他国の茶もまた格別だな。
And Kazuha again. Kazuha because they don't want to do Amber again. Oh, I wasn't paying attention. I walked right past him.
少し疲れているようだが、何か悩み事でもあるのでござるか？
Nothing but the usual minor problems when one runs into while on the road.
さすが強い心の持ち主でござるな。されど無理は良くない。今日は少し休養をとってはどうでござるか？ちょうど手元に葉がある。この旋律が風となり、これからもお主と共にあるように願いを込めて。
I know why he's not getting any more stuff. Ooh, Diluc. Oh, our I haven't done Diluc yet at all.
Axel 全開。
I don't see him, so he must be inside. Not sure why I dropped, but okay.
一番の問題は値段だな。君か。どうぞ、かけてくれ。
What are you busy with?
ワイナリーの生産量と売り上げに目を通していた。ちょうど終わったところだから心配しないでくれ。
Is there some trouble?
大した問題じゃない。気候の影響でブドウの収穫量が減っただけだ。
Yep, can't help with that.
エルザがすぐに対応してくれたおかげで醸造した酒の品質には問題がなかった。僕、酒の供給量は減ったが、モンドでもその他の土地でも需要に変化はない。こういう場合、その通り。需要が供給を上回った時、 人はもっと利益を得ようと考えがちだ。卸売業者も例外じゃない。だが暁ワイナリーとしては値上げするつもりはない。長く続いている商売だし、ワイナリーの酒を買うことは今やモンド人の生活の一部になっている。短期的な利益のために暁ワイナリーにまつわる皆の思い出を壊したくない。お金に困っているわけでもないしな。
So that's how bona fide winery boss operates, huh?
言うほどのことか。エルザはすぐに納得して早速卸売業者のところへ行ったが、そうだ、しばらくワイナリーに来ていなかっただろう。何か飲んでいくか。
Well, we're here to visit you, so...
気にするな。僕もちょうどアップルサイダーが飲みたかったんだ。一緒にどうだ？アップルサイダーは瓶を開けてから継ぐ最初の一杯が一番香り豊かなんだ。飲んでみてくれ。
Ooh, we actually got something nice. Anything else to say?
どうだ？気に入ったなら2杯目もある。
I must test this.
どうだ？気に入ったならに。
Oh, you didn't force another. Too bad. Okay, now that is everything. In between now and when? The next day, I shall farm for ascension materials from Miss Yumizuki Mizuki. What do I need actually? More of those. Ooh, I just have enough of those. Oh, I need to get more of those. And I need a lot more of those. Alright then. Oh, Averter. Alright then, toodaloo. Hope you enjoyed. Bye-bye.